Hello there everybody, or the audience. My name is SuperSonicBlur and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Star Sapphire Nuzlocke. Last time we went ahead and got ourselves the 3 Regis. This episode, well, we're going to follow along in that pursuit. We've got a fair few legendaries we can still get, so I want to try and ratchet through a bunch of those. Since that episode, yeah, I have a new controller, so now I can't blame all the problems on the controller. I tried fixing the other one, it just didn't want to work. So I had to bite the bullet and get this, which is unfortunate, but yes. So the first thing we've got to do then is we'll have Geb, Ymir, and Ogun on the team. We need those to go and get the Regis. Ymir is holding a I think it's an Evermelt. Yeah, I gave him an Evermelt Ice. The other 3 we have here are just Portunus, Aphrodite, and Asi. Simple reasoning here. Aphrodite's going to tank stuff, Portunus is going to Thunder Wave it, Nasi's going to put it at 1 HP. And that should serve us all in all. I will not be using these 3. I have to have them on the team. Same reason for things like you gotta have Lugia in your team to get the legendary dogs or Ho-Oh. I'm not using them. If they get switched in for whatever reason, we run immediately, we switch back immediately. I am not using them. It's just fun to catch them as a mini challenge. So in order to get this, we have to head back to Route 125 to the island, I believe is what we've got to do anyway. I gotta say as well, just this new controller, it feels so nice having lovely buttons and everything. I like PlayStation controllers. I've always been a PlayStation player, so while I can use the Xbox controller, I don't know, I just felt more comfortable on the PlayStation controller. Like, yeah, your thumb's a little bit lower down and it's weird, but I liked it. Anyway, here we are then. We should have Raijin. The repulse effect we're off. Use another. No, we don't need one here. The very earth is quaking. Is something approaching? Zut zut. Here we are. The last one. Regigigas. Aw, poor Regigigas. Slow start. Can't seem to get itself going. If it had any other ability other than slow start, like, this thing would be fine. Even if it had, like, its own variation of Truant, which is, I don't know, like, rebooting or something, but it takes a turn but it buffs a stat or something. That would have been like interesting. Like, that could have been interesting. I don't know, like, say analysis or analyzing data or something, where it takes a turn but it buffs itself based on my opponent hit me with a special move, I'm gonna up my special defense. Hit me with a physical move, I'm gonna buff myself with a physical defense, something like that. Or it buffs an attack stat based on how much damage you did last turn or whatever. I don't know, could be interested. Anyway, Foresight, Revenge, Wide Guard, Zen, Edbutt. We're gonna go ahead and Thunder Wave this. It's a shame, Reggie. You could have been amazing. Like, even like I feel like giving this thing like or finding a way to give this thing any other if you give it any other ability, it's amazing. It's like very similar to Slacking in that regard. It's like or Slacking has the strength of a god. It's a shame its ability makes it suck. Wide Guard failed. That's fine. We want to go ahead and we'll see a False Swipe, see how much damage this thing does. Okay, about half. Doesn't affect me. That's good. Now False Swipes again, and hopefully that should put it at 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that's at 1. Now we've just got to try and work out what this thing is going to try and test us on. So it's been, how many turns has it been? I should also pull up the catch calc. We have Regigigas, level 50. It's exactly 1 HP and it's paralyzed. Show all balls. My Pokemon's level is 100. Current turn, we'll say it's 10 because it'll get there eventually. Yikes. This is going to be a rough one. This means it's going to be a complicated thing it's trying to ask me. Well, I'm not throwing the Master Ball. I'm not throwing the Master Ball. I think that the Master Ball is just not that fun. So, let's start off with a Premier Ball. See if this has anything to do with it. But so far, the Reggies have all been testing my resiliency to something in some regard. That's something we've noticed, so that's something we could do. It's finally got its act together. Okay, so yeah, slow start, 5 turns, getting your act together, that kind of thing. It's yeah, it's sort of thinking. Maybe it's about necessarily like testing the idea of, you know, you slow building through, you just keep plodding through. No. Used Zen Headbutt. It doesn't affect me. It is throwing things that it can't be affected by, so that's at least nice. Let's have a think then. I'm using Premier Balls because I kind of want to put it in a Premier Ball now, I've decided. But that's okay. Anyway, Regigigas. Let's have a look at the thing for this. Okay, so it's using Revenge, which is super effective. I forgot Revenge was a fighting type move. That could have been very bad. Let's go ahead and switch to Aphrodite. So the colossal Pokemon. Let's see what this thing says about it. Enduring legend that states this Pokemon this Pokemon towed continents with ropes. Okay, I've been identified. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and Aqua Ring, just so we absolutely set that up. Said that this, to have made Pokemon that look like itself from a special ice mountain, rock, and magma is believed to have shaped Regigigas out of clay, ice, and magma. Interesting. So you created things. Maybe that's why you even showed up in the first place, because you were like, oh my god, my creations, what the fuck have you done? Get the fuck off of them. Like, it's looking at this like an aggressive stance that we are hurting those three. No. Great, so we've got a pissed off Regigigas is what we're looking at here. That's not the case at all. I am not here to upset you in any regard. I heard legends, I needed to see if they were true, but this is not what I planned. I do not want to hurt them. Okay, we're on the idea. Used Foresight, but it failed. That's fine. So I need to show you the compassion. Much like what we have with Honorous. They were showing forgiveness and mercy towards something. Now we've got someone who's royally pissed off and has reason for it. Okay. I do not want to hurt them. I will not hurt them. I have no plans to hurt them or you. You have my word on that. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with that. That's what it is. Why would I want to hurt them? Such marvelous creations? Your creations? I would never want to destroy such things. What you have done is incredible. Let's work together. Every time, every legendary is different. Regigigas wasn't so much a test, more a case of, you've gone and fucking stolen my kids. Fucking give them back. Don't want to hurt them. I have to show that. And what we learned from the last episode was what they do. They're weathering the storms and, well, makes sense. But let's give a nickname to the Regigigas. Kronos, leader and youngest of the first generations of Titans, the divine descendants from the primordial Gaia and Uranus, the father sky. He overthrew his father and ruled during the mythological Golden Age, until he was overthrown by his own son Zeus and imprisoned in Tartarus. The literal leader of the Titans, early creators of the gods. Regigigas kinda seems pretty apt if you ask me. So yes, Kronos, thank you for coming to your senses and understanding. You will now head off to Mount Pengali, where we will have a look at them. We'll also, as well, go ahead and throw back the 3 Reggies, because we don't need them here, so we will put them away. Alright, so first things first, we will take our 3 Reggies and deposit them where they need to be. And now we will take a look at Kronos. Lonely nature with the slow start. Oh, you were lonely. Now I feel bad. But no worries, you are now with your children, your creations, and many more. So, Foresight, Revenge, Wide God's End, Headbutt, like we thought. Slow Start, oh, is so awful. Why could you not have any other ability? Anyway, let's have a look at those stats then. I'm surprised we got that in a Premier Ball, like, genuinely really surprised, but that was really, that was really nice, and I like the Premier Ball. I mean, look at it, these kids get the other balls, but you get the Premier Ball. Mwah. Anyway, Lonely Nature is minus defense, up attack, and let's see what these stats looks like, and they are pretty damn good. 30 HP, 21 attack, 15 defense, and then 31 special attack, special defense, and speed. So all in all, pretty good indeed. Not sure if this is a physical or special attacker, but judging by the fact that it has those stats, I think it's safe to say it's a physical attacker, so that's pretty good, and I'll take the up attack, not 31 IB, but so what, it's pretty good. So that's the first one. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pull out some other things. As you can see, between episodes and stuff, we have Irina. Could pull that out, it might not be bad, like Roost, Dash and Gleam, that kind of stuff could be okay. I think... I guess in this point, what time is it? Is a good question. We're gonna need to pull a couple of things out. So the first thing we need to pull out, we're gonna need a cast form. We're gonna need the Lugia. Lugia will not be in the party to be something we use. It's just something we need. So we'll say that that's. I know what the time is. Yes. Thank you, PC, for throwing that up. That is you. Okay. Not the best. Not the best at all. You've got false swipes, don't you? Don't you? Yes, you have false swipes. So, Assy, we can't really bring Assy. We'll go ahead and bring you. Who else? Who else? Indeed is a very good question. I think we can go ahead and bring Morgan Le Fay, just because what Morgan's going to enable us to do is, that's going to enable us to have a second Thunder Wave user in case something happens with Portunus. And we want this order. Yes, that seems about right. So you can tell exactly what we're going to be heading for the last two, but that should be fine for everything. We just got to go ahead and give those two some items, and we'll make our way on. Well, I think D-Long, since we only want to use false swipes anyway, you can take the choice band. And then I suppose for Morgan, we're going to go ahead and throw... What could we throw on there that would be worth doing at this point is the question. Wise glasses? No, I think we'll just use a choice scarf because speed is fine. Choice scarf, we'll go ahead and give you that just to make sure we don't accidentally use anything that we don't want to. Other than that, yeah, that seems pretty fine. We don't need to give anyone else anything, because we're only really using the 4 Pokemon. Yes, we can use cast form, but do you really think we're going to use Callius at any point in this? I mean, look at it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's garbage. It's just garbage. Anyway, that said, let's go ahead now and make our way into the sky. Upwards and onwards we go. We've got 2 more we can grab by doing this. We have, let's see. First of all, where is it? There, Jesus Christ, that's fucking terrifying. Not gonna lie, that's kinda terrifying. Haha. Holy shit, that's kinda cool as shit. You feel a presence behind the black clouds. It looks as though lightning could strike at any moment. Do you wish to enter the clouds? Yes. Face our fears, steel ourselves. Thunder us! Thunderous, thunderous, thunderous. Right, where is Thunderous and what the fuck do you do? So, Thunderous Heal block, agility, discharge, and crunch. Fight, we're going to go ahead and Thunder Wave. Use Thunder Wave, doesn't affect while Thunderous. Oh shit, I forgot about that. That's not fun. Right. D-Long, can you get out here and be fine? Like, agility, heal block we don't care about, discharge we don't care about, crunch we do care about, but not a whole lot. So let's just false swipes. That'll be fine. Used agility, that's fine. Wow, you're fast. Oh no, it has prankster. It has prankster. So yeah. That's a lot of damage. Now it's at 1 HP. I thought you could paralyze these. You can't. Okay. Well. Thunderous, Thunderous, Thunderous. Let's, this is gonna be kind of difficult, but here we are. No paralysis, and it is Thunderous. And it's, this game doesn't matter a whole lot. Yeah, let's, right. Let's see then. Let's start things off. Do I want to use a Great Ball? I mean, his color scheme works, but maybe a Luxury Ball. Let's start off with Luxury, because it's kind of cool looking. So let's see. Surrounding yourself with a giant black cloud of thunder and lightning seems pretty scary, I must admit. But I will not yield. Ooh. Okay, okay. That was, so 3 shakes right there was, what chance was that to do? That was 4% chance to get that. That's pretty good. So, I think we're along the right lines. But it's just understanding what that black cloud symbolizes. That large black cloud. Certainly onto something here. Crunch. That's not fun. Yeah. Alright. We can survive those for a while. So yeah. Perhaps that large black cloud is to symbolize its strength, its power, raw dominance over nature, and my flying headfirst into it. We'll get somewhere. Heal block we don't care about. This is still fine. We're still fine here. So yeah. What you do, what you are, such a force of nature, a raw force. It's pretty impressive. Okay, no. We were onto something before there. Let's pull up the Wikipedia page for you. And that is, whoops, you are Thunderous. So this is the Bolt Strike. Countless charred remains mar the landscape in places which this Thunderous has passed. Spikes at its tail discharge immense bolts of lightning. It flies around the Unova region, firing off lightning bolts. So is that what it is? Is that what it is? You just carve out a path of destruction in this form? Is that what you think you're gonna get away with? So yeah, it's definitely a very aggressive, we have to be careful if this thing gets a defense drop. If it does, then, there we are, a defense drop. Fun. Pokemon, what we're gonna do is switch to Morgan, because Morgan should be able to do with the crunch. I'm pretty sure that Dark is not effective into Ghost. The discharge will be, but we don't really have to worry too much on that. Speed rose sharply. We're gonna go ahead and I think we'll sit on Bortunus for a bit because it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other at this point. It's like, oh, the Dark's not very effective, but the other one is. So, you know, we'll see how it comes out here. Yeah, very good. Even if we get defense drop, we're fine to stick here. So yeah. Perhaps this thing is seeking out a worthy challenger. Someone who's brave enough to dare face it. Nope, nope. No. Crunch again, we're fine with that. Not very effective. But that's okay. We will steel our resolve, and regardless of the destruction you have sought out before, I will not let it occur any further. No, it doesn't like that uppity, justicey feeling of, you think you're better than me. It was more impressed when we were... There we go. It was more impressed when we were in awe with it. So is that what you want? Some malevolence? Someone who is more than happy to watch you do such a thing and laugh beside you? No. No, I didn't think so. Speed won't go any higher. Well, good for it. I don't care about its speed stat. Yeah. See, I was thinking originally that this was a test of bravery to bear forth into that storm, but no, it just doesn't care. Fair enough. Used heal block. This is fine. This is another free turn for us. Yeah. Flies around, it shoots off lightning all over the place and causes forest fire. It is therefore disliked. Wait a minute, is that what it's on about? You lash out because you've always lashed out. You've never had a friend to extend a hand to you. That's might be what it is. We avoided the attack. It's, you know, it's lashing out. It's disliked. It's never been seen as something that's worth being around. That's why it was so curious when I flew into the thing. It was someone who came to see it. There it was. See? You gotta work it out. It was scared that someone had come to see it. It lashed out. And, yeah, I wanted to extend a hand to it. Thunderous. It's okay. You have at least one person who is your friend. You know what? You know what friends do? They give each other nicknames. Raijin, the god of lightning, thunder, and storms in Japanese mythology and the Shinto region. The name Raijin is derived from the Japanese word kaminari, meaning thunder, or on reading Rai, and kami, meaning god, on reading Shin or Jin. Raijin is typically depicted with fierce and aggressive facial expressions, standing atop a cloud, and is shown beating on drums. The drums are often shown to have the symbols of Tomoe drawn on them. Raijin is often depicted as a protector or warrior figure within Japanese temples and shrines. So yeah, a literal man standing on a cloud with 4 drums. If you take the tail and take the circle shape, people could mistake that for the drums. So there you go, a perfect representation. And Raijin, you are no longer alone. You shall go and be with others. But we are on a somewhat critical time frame here. And so we will rush on away, because somewhere, I swear by having Ho in the party, you get the Fabled Cave. Is it Fabled Cave? Yes, you would. Yes, you would like to land here. We will land here, and we will heal up, and then we'll start off on the next encounter. So, here we are at the Fabled Cave. We will just go ahead and healing. We don't need max potions. Don't really need hyper potions. Do I not have any other potions? Oh, fine. I'll stuff people's faces full of berries. Where are they? Oran berries. Use. Yeah. 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's everyone there. So that's good, that's all good. Now we will go ahead, head on in. I'm pretty sure that this is a cave. Can we not see? A mysterious ring is floating in the air. Oh no, this is the Fabled Cave where you get... Wait, I swear that the Fabled Cave is where you can get an encounter, is it not? Is it not? Am I going doolally? I might be going doolally, I'll be perfectly honest. What have you got to have then? Trackless Forest, that's the one. That's the one. I always think it's Fabled Cave. I did that exact same thing the last time. So yeah, this soaring in the sky, a new area will open up. This area can be accessed with one of the Pokemon on your team. It's located east of Rustboro City. So where the hell is that then? It's over. There it is. Here we go. A trackless forest. So let us head in. And down and along, and we'll all be good. Welcome to the trackless forest. A blazing and strong presence is felt in the air. Okay, Pokemon, let's go ahead and lead with Morgan Le Fay. Portunus is likely not going to see much use here, but a mysterious ring is floating in the air. Something is visible in the hole. Will you put your hand in? Yes, I will extend my hand. Welcome, Entei. Okay. So yeah, pressure makes things a little annoying, but we'll be okay. Well, I'm not just gonna show around and be like, oh, turn 1, and be like, quick ball, because quick ball's only a 60. If this thing was on 1 HP and paralyzed, it'd be a 60%. I'm not gonna waste your time doing something like that, Entei. I will show you the decency and respect you deserve, and I'll paralyze you instead. So, with this is, what is this thing got? Stomp, Flamethrower, Swagger, and Fire Fang. So with that, we now just go ahead and go to Dilong. Dilong will be fine. If it goes for Swagger, we just switch, and that's fine. I want to put you on 1. Paralyzed and can't move. Thank you, Entei. I like the music. This is one of the things, I don't know if this is something that the mod has done, where it's changed the music. I don't know if it's done that, or I don't know if this was in the original, because I never actually did any of this stuff, to be perfectly honest. There's the Swagger, and that's fine. We now just go ahead and switch out. Yeah, became confused, but that's okay. You're on 1 HP. I'm gonna always assume you're on 1 HP there, because that looks about 1 HP. So, yeah. Used Stomp. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then. So it seems Luxury Balls have been doing this good today, and maybe we'll go with that. But I think for now, we'll try some of the timer balls, because we've done what? Turn 1. We did turn 1, we switched to turn 1 Thunder Wave, turn 2 Switch, turn 3 Thing, turn 4 Switch. So we're about halfway there, and timer balls were pretty good. We could try for some Premier balls if we wanted, but I think we'll use the last of the 39 timer balls we've got before we do anything like that. So Entei, let's start this off. A fierce, proud warrior, something like that. It's very, very respectable. Are you asking me to be fierce and proud? Yes, you are. I'm legitimately not gonna question any of this right now, because I am in awe. I thought this video would take a lot longer to record. I've been recording for half an hour, and we've caught 3 legendaries. What the fuck? Okay. Just give you a nickname, Entei. Bulgay, Korean, meaning literally fire dog. The mythical fire dogs in Korean mythology are dog beasts of the kingdom of darkness that always chase the sun and the moon, causing eclipses when they bite both celestial bodies. In Korean mythology, the cosmological narratives and legends are such that the Ilisk Volsilk legend explain the eclipses phenomenon with the Bulgay dogs. So yeah, a literal fire dog. I can think of nothing more fitting than a literal fire dog. So yes, Bulgay, go ahead and head on over. I was tempted when it came to Xiao Tianquan. I didn't know whether or not I wanted to make that the fire dog and make this Bulgay, but it was kind of a toss-up a lot of the time. And it wasn't a Houndoom, and I would have thought Houndoom would be better than the Mighty Yenna for it, and yeah, I was close to calling it that, but I decided against it. So yeah, now we gotta go and see if we can get another encounter. What day is it actually, now that I think about it? Would the day change anything at all? Actually, I wonder, could we just do, could I just go to the Trackless Forest again and be like, can we get another one? Would that work? I mean, we won't, but I just want to know if that can actually work, because if you can get all 3 in one go, I would have liked to have done that, but maybe it can. I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, we could get another one here. Cold air like the north wind sweeps over the area. Interesting to know. Well, we'll save that for another time because I'd rather do the ones that are set on a specific day rather than a specific time, because that's slightly more like if it's a day-based or a time-based thing, I can deal with time-based thing. If it's a day-based thing, then I gotta spend a whole day doing stuff, and I don't really want to worry about that. So it does look like it's the right day for this, so that's good. In the meantime, though, before we go ahead and do that, let's have a quick drop on in and deposit some Pokemon, change things up a little bit, and also as well have a look at these two new ones. Alright then, so first up here in Mount Olympus sits Raijin. We'll go ahead and move them back on over. As you can see, we do have our other area, Shambhala, which is, I'm not 100% off the top of my head, I'll put it on screen what this is, but we've got Shambhala as well. So, that's where we'll have the next ones. We've also got our Entei, who fills out now our third box. Jesus, we are getting through this quite quickly. But Raijin, bold, with a prankster, heal block, agility, discharge, crunch. That's all fine and dandy. Bold, I think is minus attack, up defense. So, interesting to see there. Let's have a look at those IVs. 31 HP, 7 attack, 31 defense, 26 special attack, 31 special defense, and 29 speed. That's actually not too bad. Like, the defense, bit shit, but, you know, it's, we're upping it as best we can, for those kind of things. It's got reasonably, good bulk towards it, fairly decent, special attack to match with it. I'm actually okay with that. I think it's not like competitively super viable, but I think that in the terms of this game, it should be, that's a pretty good EV spread. So yeah, I like that. Next up, Bulgay, Adamant nature. So that is plus attack minus special attack. Pressure, Stomp, Flamethrower, Swagger, and Firefang, like we had expected. So yeah, pressure, it's always going to be, it's not always going to be pressure, it could be flash fire. Prankster, yeah, it's not defiant, that's fine, but flash fire, technically better, but good luck with that. Anyway, Adamant nature is plus attack minus special attack, and the IVs are mediocre, but okay. 31 HP, 11 attack, 4 defense, 22 special attack, 31 special defense, and 31 speed. So, again, middling. The speed is always a nice stat to have, though something that we can do with EVs anyway, so having a high speed stat is not something I necessarily value. It's the other stats I actually quite like having more of, but that's pretty good to say that. So we've already got our 3. Now, I just want to go ahead and we'll put away our Bangpatais, because we don't need those. We will put away Callius, because there's no way on this fucking earth I am using them. Everything else, yeah, we should be okay with everything else. We'll just go ahead and bring back Asi, because they are someone I want. And in terms of the other one, there's not really a whole lot that I could say that I definitely want. But I think that possibly it might be worth, you know what, let's take Tsitsimitl here. Let's take Tsitsimitl, cause, why not? I would go ahead and take Laverna with the defenses that's got, but with pressure, I don't want pressure, so I'll actually go ahead and use Stall, which reminds me, I've got to go and use a thing on that, because I don't want Stall, but we'll give those some items and be on our way. Okay, so that should be pretty good. I've just gone ahead and put an Assault Vest on Tsitsimitl because, well, Tsitsimitl is not really going to do too much for us. The main thing I want to check is, can they learn False Swipes? If they can, that gives us another member who can use False Swipes, which I have remembered is number 54. It's not 42. False Swipes, no, it can't learn it. Well, it's just there to tank then, isn't it? Bag. We should probably put a move that's not going to do that much damage on then, because I don't think it's going to do much damage, but that said, Tsitsimitl summary. Yeah, you've got Quash, which you can't use. Can only learn... I mean, Foul Play shouldn't do that much damage to it. No, it might. Okay, Citimital is literally just there to tank a shot on a switch in and switch around. That's all we're going to use them for then. That's fine, just because this old vest is going to do that. But let's now head on out and go and find ourselves over on the Pathless Plains, the last of the 3 Swords of Justice. Alright, here we are. You feel a quiet gaze testing you. Well. See? I told you! Every one of these is a test. It's a challenge. It is something that we must learn to understand and overcome, even if it is just to identify what the test is. As we find Virizion comes on out. The Virizion here will have, if I check, Retaliate, Giga Drain, Sacred Swords, and Swords Dance. So the first thing we get to go ahead and do is use a Thunder Wave on it. Why Thunder Wave? Because we can. So yeah, Giga Drain, little annoying, but we'll deal with that as and when we need to. Right. Yeah. This is one of those times where I wish we had someone with pressure, but Ussie's here with the false swipe, so we don't have to worry too much about anything. But yeah. Good to have the music back again. I do like the difference of the musics, but yes, we're getting sidetracked here. So the Virizion here shouldn't be too much of a problem for us in terms of being able to tank up. Giga Drain, like I said, is the biggest worry. But thankfully, yeah, the steel typing makes it very effective, and we can just sort of, you know, sit around. We may even use, Portunus, that's the words I was looking for. I'm sorry, Portunus, I forgot your name for a second there. We may use Portunus. Oh, shit, yeah, Sacred Sword. Whoops. Ha! Forgot that was a move that thing had. Right. Maybe we won't, then. It might just be Citimital, then. Because Citimital won't get affected by a lot of this, and we can start throwing the balls now. But yeah, I think we're in a fine enough spot. The opponent's weak. How dare you think that Virizion is weak? Paralyzed and can't move? That's fine. Alright then. So, Pokeballs. I wish we had a green ball. Like, just, I don't want to, I'm not putting you in a fucking nest ball. That's just insulting. Quick ball, no. Timer ball, net ball, no. You deserve better than that. We could put you in the Ultra Balls, but again, doesn't really suit your color palette, so I guess we'll start on the Timer Balls. But before we do that, I do want to check on the Virizion, the grassland Pokemon. This Pokemon fought humans in order to protect its friends. Legends about it continue to be passed down. So once again, you, much like the others, have sought to test me on some virtue with regards to conducting with others. So I've got to work out what that is. Let's see. Well, we had the first one, which was Cobalion. Cobalion tested us on not backing down from a strong opponent. In the face of a strong opponent, not backing down from them. That's what we worked that out. Then we had Terrakion. Terrakion looked at giving us the understanding of forgiving someone who appeared to be, who in a strong situation continued to lash out against it. Knowing that they were weaker and beaten meant that you shouldn't keep pressing into the attack. Now we have to look on the other side of that then. What is Virizion bringing? So, maybe it's the virtue of not fighting at all in the first place. Like, that's really what we should be looking at here. Maybe not fighting at all is just as important. Sacred Sword doesn't affect me. That's why it's been okay with having Citimital in the front. I don't plan to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I won't fight you. You've got to know when is the time to protect your friends and fight, right? Maybe something like that. Retaliate doesn't affect me. Yeah. The only move this thing can hit me with is Giga Drain. I refuse to fight you. Because you have to know, okay, refusing to fight isn't it. Swords Dance, that's fine. We don't care about Swords Dance. Swords Dance does nothing. Yeah. So let's think then. knowing when to fight, perhaps, is the right call. It's not about being able to say you're always prepared to... sorry. It's not that you're not always prepared to fight. It's knowing when to fight. You should always be prepared, but that doesn't mean you should always be eager or wanting to engage in a fight. Fighting is a resort that should be used when necessary, but never before. There we go! There we go! Thank you! Thank you, Virizion! Oh my god. I swear to fucking Christ. This is the best. This has been the luckiest I've ever gotten when it has come to any of the legendary side of things. But at the same time, I don't think it's luck. I think it's me coming to understand how to interact with those Pokemon. You know, the Pokemon that can definitely hear me through my 3DS microphone that I am definitely using, it's right here on the desk. Like, you can, there's definitely, it's definitely there, and it's got a microphone, so it's definitely that. That's what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and give Virizion a nickname. Themis, goddess of divine law and order, the ancient Greek goddess of justice, one of the 12 Titan children born to Gaia and Uranus. She is described as the Lady of Good Counsel and is the personification of divine order, fairness, law, natural order, and custom. Her symbols are the scales of justice, tools used to remain balanced and pragmatic. Hence, the not wanting to fight unless it is absolutely necessary. To the ancient Greeks, she was originally the organizer of the communal affairs of humans, particularly assemblies. So, yeah, I definitely think that the idea that Themis was bringing me was, seek counsel before seeking war, seek reconciliation before going to justice, but keep that balance there if and when it should be needed. So yes, Themis! Let's go ahead and send you on your way, and with that, with Mount Bengali, we should be good to go ahead, head back, and see what they look like. Right, so here we are. Mount Bengali is full and finished, so you will be heading to Shambhala, where you will be the first of hopefully many to visit here. Jolly nature on Themis, very nice to see. I believe that is minus special attack, up speed. Mwah! Beautiful. Retaliate, Giga Drain, Sacred Sword, and Swords Dance. Let's see. So, Justified. Yeah, it's always going to be Justified, and that's totally fine. Stat-wise, let's have a Pixie then. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. So, 31 HP, 18 attack, 22 defense, 31 special attack, 16 special defense, and 31 speed. They are very, very fast, which is probably good. Probably pretty good. Defense-wise, not the best, but hey, we'll live with that. And it's unfortunate on the jolly nature, just because I can't. It's now has to be in the has to be on the attack side of things, but special attacks on with all the IVs. So we'll figure that out anyway. I don't plan on using these anyway. It's just more a case of how they come out. But that is a pretty good look. 4 more legendaries down. If I take a peek over on the name side of things, we just have a few more to go. We've got all the ones that are version exclusive. We've got all the ones that require both of the version pieces on them. We've got 2 more of the dogs. So yeah, we've got probably like 2 more bits and pieces, and then we are on to the gym side of things. But that is for next time. For now, we're going to go ahead and end off this video here. If you have made it this far and enjoyed, then do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. It really does help out in the algorithm. Share this stuff so people know that it exists, because, well, YouTube's not going to do that, so it's up to us to do that. Either way, my name has been SuperSonicBlur. You nerds have been a fantastic audience, and I shall see you all next time.